Hello everybody and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more Frostpunk, the refugees. Alright, so what are we working on right now? Well, trying to build up another automaton. Need a bit more steel to make that work, but if we can have more people working the steelworks at all times during the day, that would certainly be nice. Could actually try turning off the extra hours and stuff and reduce discontentment. That would be awesome. I don't know, I mean, I just want to make sure we have enough resources coming in so I can react to situations. Because we know we got a whole bunch more refugees that are currently on the way. Currently 30 more, 20 children and 10 adults. Ugh. Mostly children that I don't know what to do with. That's going to be just great. I guess we can set up another coal thumper. That wouldn't be too bad. But yeah, I mean, I think conceivably in this map, we could place down nothing but tents and never actually upgrade things to houses, and that is actually a feasible strategy. Because we're just going to have so many extra people, I can't really afford the resources to get lots of houses. But if I could, I mean, that'd be great. Fishing village. An outpost can be set up here delivering 100 raw food every day. All right. So with that set up, let's take a look at our economy. So for food... Yeah, all right. So we're producing about 60 food per day from the Hunter's Hut. So we've more than doubled that now by having an outpost depot. So we're producing way more food than I know what to do with. I suppose temporarily what we could do, since I don't even have enough food storage to support that, is switch back over to standard meals. And that should reduce discontentment because we're not using soup, which will allow me to react to different situations with more tyrannical laws and stuff as necessary a little bit later. Some people getting sick. Looks like the temperature is going to be dropping pretty significantly very soon. We still have not researched some of the upgrades for the generator, though we are currently working on the mechanical calculators, which is great and all. Wouldn't be bad to have the improved heaters maybe increase the power. This stuff costs a lot of coal, though, but I guess if we plan on dedicating the next round of refugees to coal production, we could probably justify bumping up the generator a little bit more. Abandoned sawmill. Indeed, it is a sawmill. Wonderful. It hasn't been used in a very long time. Everything is covered in ice. All right, probably an outpost here years ago. Nothing left but this frozen sawmill. 200 extra lumber from me. I think it is time for these guys to head home. Yeah, we got the scouting party already heading off to the rock slide and the coal mine, so let's just go ahead and head back home with those guys. And that seems fine with me. So what should we be working on? We're currently upgrading the steam sawmill, which, I mean, as of right now, isn't going to be getting me a ton of extra wood. It says 575. Like, I guess presumably there's just enough in here to get a lot more wood out of it, but it doesn't feel like it should be very much. Why does it say 275? This is where I get a little confused. Like, I feel like there's a very small amount of trees left here, and a lot down here, yet it seems to be implying there's a lot more food to be had over there. Or wait, maybe that's just how much we would gain per day ideally, but these will run out quickly. 575 per day? Steam? Wow, that is a lot of extra wood per day. That's more than double a regular sawmill. Not bad. For the same labor cost? Heck yeah. We're going to need to get ourselves some resource depots. That's a thing we're going to need. Where to place them? Probably off here in the cold areas. Not taking up a lot of valuable real estate. Sure, we'll do something like that. Then let's set up a quick path right here. There we go. Of course, that uses up some of my precious steel again, but oh well. All right, we have a bunch of homeless people. Lovely. Avalanche Survivors. They've been through a lot. An avalanche of the Black Spire separated them. They beg us to help. There's another group I have to go and save! Gosh dang it, where is it this time? No, wait, for real, where is it this time? I don't actually see it anywhere. Transports from the outpost. Rockslide coal mine. Huh. Maybe it'll show up later? I was kind of hoping we could tell these guys to take a quick detour, but maybe not. Oh, there it is. Bloody avalanche. All right, hang on. Where is it? Oh, it's on the way. Well, perfect. All right, you change plans. Head here. So we'll pick them up since it's already on the way and escort them back, and that way we don't lose anybody. All right, new tents. Where to place these? Well, thinking around over here would make some sense. Are these actually going to fit the way that I want them to? It doesn't look like it. This tent is, like, perfectly in the wrong spot. Ah, dang. Okay, hang on. Well, we'll go for something like this, I guess. A quick little street right there. That's enough tents to get me going. I might want to relocate these. And it is about to get a heck of a lot colder. It's time to turn on some heaters so that nobody freezes to tiny little pieces. Okay, hang on. So a tent over here is very cold, unfortunately. We need to use up some coal here in the gathering post, since they are currently very cold as well. Steam hubs are kind of not doing enough for me at the moment. Let's heat up these sawmills. House of Healing, Steelworks. Don't need to worry about this, because that's where an automaton is currently located. We will need to place down probably another steam hub. Let's go for one, like, over here, and this opens up a much larger area of real estate going forward, but we're going to be increasing our coal consumption quite a bit. New tech. What should we work on now that we have mechanical calculators? We could go for cheaper prosthetics, or cheaper automatons, or improve the efficiency of automatons, which is great. Steam wall drill would cost me an extra steam core to upgrade, which I currently do not have available. So that doesn't seem like a high priority. Insulation would save me some coal. Still don't have access to any of the hothouses. Haven't even done infirmaries and everything else. Cookhouse insulation, bunkhouses, like all of these things would be nice. I don't have any steel, so I can't really do much right now. I'm kind of thinking we may want to go for the gathering post insulation to save me some coal for a little bit. Maybe. Ugh, I don't know. I cannot get enough steel. I just can't. It's just not working well. Alright, well, the work shift is officially beginning. Alright, so there's a steam hub. Everything should warm up a little bit. Do you even need the heater? Yes, you do. Okay. Actually inoperative. It's minus 58 degrees. I mean, that is pretty cold. Hey, scouts have returned. Steam cores, plus some steel, wood, coal, and food. Nice. Alright, so with that set, then we should be able to get started working on the automaton, which we did. Still don't have enough steel to continue with my research. Sometimes I wish there was like a market where I could sell my excess resources. That would be convenient. It wouldn't make a whole lot of sense, but it'd be a thing we could do. So you got home. Go ahead and head over to the stone ship. No, sorry, you've been there before. Head of the rock slide. There we go. So you're going to head over this way, then to the coal mine. I imagine we'll get plenty more coal. So we don't have a lot of coal left at the moment. We do need to increase that. Let's go for another... need more steel. Always need more steel. Okay, get that one up and running. Steam coal thumper. I will place... I want it to be somewhat warm is the problem. Somewhat? Like right here, for example, would work. Alright, place one here. Sure. We'll get a quick road out... Oops, can't do that. Why can't I go here? Oh, the coal piles are in the way. Ah. It all makes sense now. Alright, little street right there should be fine. We're going to put the kids to work. We will store some extra wood and some extra food rations. Still not quite enough for much of anything. Mild frostbite. Ah, crap. One of our people became gravely ill due to frostbite. This will keep happening if they have to work in the cold. Noted. Why do we have... Alright, the third tent is being built still, so that means everyone should be taken care of there. I'm going to go ahead and work on that gathering post insulation, since I plan on having quite a few of these set up over here, and that would save me a lot of coal. Also protect the children's, you know? Test subject needed. I'm close to a breakthrough. Didn't I tell you to stop? Wants to borrow an automaton for a day. Fine. Give you an automaton for a day. We're about to finish another one anyway and send that to work. Done. Alright, where is an automaton currently not working? The wall drill? Send it to the wall drill. Actually, no. Forget the wall drill. Go here. I want Steam Steelworks working at all times, dang it. All times. Alright, pull the engineers back. So the medical post should already be treating anybody with frostbite. Some people are hungry, but we have rations. That is no problem. Okay, we can assign some adults to work at this coal thumper. And then we will need more gathering posts. I will need at least a couple closer, I think, to this coal thumper. So can we go ahead and remove these streets right here, since they seem to be a little inefficient? Place here. And here. I think that should work fine. By the way, I apologize if my voice sounds a little bit meh. I tell you what, fall allergies have not been pleasant this year. Not even, I don't even usually have fall allergies. This is a relatively new phenomenon for me. All right, gathering post installation is done. Thank you. We could go for efficient gathering, which makes them all better. For now, let's go for automaton integration and start getting more resources out of said automatons, because I do plan on using a few of those. I think that since we're going to be getting warm in just a day, I'm not going to worry about increasing the generator power. Not yet. Not enough people are getting sick for me to feel like I'm in a lot of trouble. With that installation... Are you serious? These gathering posts are still only chilly? I was hoping that installation would be a lot more effective than it actually was. Alright, lovely. More children assigned here. You little coal rats, you! Okay, we're going to have a bunch more refugees arriving soon. 9 hours for 15. 1 day for, it looks like, 41. Yeah, that's a lot. We have an area where we can place down a bunch more housing over there, though. Okay, scouts have arrived at the Black Spire. That should be even more refugees. Survivors. The Black Spire is composed of an ancient volcanic rock. At its base, a shallow depression offers protection from the wind. A group of our people have found shelter here. This group of our people got lost after an avalanche separated them from the others. Exhausted, they stopped here to recover, but their supplies are running out. On their way here, they saw a large, peculiar structure buried in the snow. They have no idea what it is, other than it is man-made. Ah, crap. Alright, I'm just going to send them back, since we've apparently found something new. Or at least we will in just a moment. Can you please report it as having been discovered? No? Where is it? Usually there's a little notice that there's a new thing to explore. Okay. Well, if they're not going to show up, I guess I could go ahead and send the scouts back home. I'll bet you anything we're about to get a pop-up saying we've discovered a new location, but whatever. Figure that out later. We do need more of these resource depots. Where can I safely place them? Probably at least a couple back here. I'm not sure I like that positioning, though. Guess we'll just stick them back over here still. Sure. Seems reasonable enough. Go build, guys. Book of Laws. Adaptation. So we could work on things like the fighting arena, and that would let me start reducing the discontentment quite a bit. And I think I will. Let's go to people, fighting arena. It's going to take up some valuable space, but I think we're going to do it anyway. We'll place one there. Right here is not the most efficient, unfortunately. There's no good place to put it over here. Could place one up over here, but... yeah. One right here will be fine, because I plan on turning this into another metropolitan sort of area. So that's fine. What's going on here? Gathering post. More children! Okay, a lot of people starting to get sick as they try building things out in the cold. Doesn't surprise me. Hope rises, because we have a fighting arena. Good, go punch each other rather than me. So, is this guy going to be done with the automaton anytime soon? I'm just asking. I kind of would like to know. Discontent rises. Why? I thought I did everything you'd want. Oh, there's too many people being treated, and everyone's now sick. Got it. It's overcrowded. Okay. Nah, fine, whatever. I guess we'll have even more capacity for food rations. Let's just make sure we never risk running out. Strangers on the horizon. Uh-oh. Another group of refugees have reached the city. On their way, they spotted a ship of some distance from the landing site. We should investigate. Strangers on the horizon. Another area to go? All right. Wow! Look how far away that is! Okay. That's going to be a long trek. Glad I'm sending these guys back home to drop off their supplies. Holy crud. That's a real long frickin' distance. And it is warming up. Thank you. Alright, we need to sign some engineers here, and we will go for at least 1 or 2 more automatons when the steel becomes available. Save at least 1 steam core. We can probably start turning off some of these heaters. So let's go ahead and do that now. You don't need to be on. You don't need to be on. You guys are fine. That should be more or less it. Except for you. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and temporarily assign some workers to the wall drill. At least until that automaton becomes available after the engineer is done. A little bit more coal, a little bit more steel, and some wood. Okay, so these scouts here are going to head off to the landing site. It's going to take them 2 days to arrive. These scouts have arrived at the rock slide. We find steel and steam cores. Okay. We open the door in the concrete wall with difficulty. Inside, we found a veritable industrial treasure trove. An underground complex that probably housed a factory of some kind. 2 more steam cores. Score. The Iron Bank? Friggin' heck, what is this, Game of Thrones? This is like, I don't know. Alright, we got some people that need housing. Tents. Let's go ahead and start placing them over here, I guess. Sure, right here will do fine. Do this. Okay. Would like to place another church over here if possible. Another house of prayer. Doesn't look like it's going to fit anywhere really nice and neat. I mean, maybe we don't need another house of prayer. I mean, most of our housing is more or less covered at this point. Maybe we're fine. Let's go ahead and do a sermon. We're going to raise hope a little bit further. Tech is done for the automation integration, so we'll get a little bit more efficiency in all of our other resource gain. We should probably go ahead and do the medical post upgrade since a lot of people are currently sick, and I'd like to heal them up a little bit faster than we currently are. Let's go ahead and set up another automaton. Okay, so these guys are working at only 48% efficiency, which surprises me. Kind of would have expected it to be a lot better than that. Getting close to capped out on wood, so we're doing really fine on that front. And if that's the case, like, really, what do we need? Am I having an obvious deficit in anything? Coal, we're doing fine. We will want more later, but for now, we're fine. Fine in terms of lumber, 500 per day. 235 with steel. Can't do any better there. Fine with food, still making several food rations per day, like an extra 160 per day. Sickness, we're fine. Housing, we could actually start upgrading. Like, we really could worry about that. I could try getting some more medical posts set up, I suppose. More houses of healing and stuff, that would be fine. Steam core is needed. See, this is exactly what I was afraid of. The efficiency of all automatons rises by 5%. Wait, what? Hang on. The engineer working on the automaton sends his reports. Now he wants a steam core. He broke it. The damage hasn't been for nothing. We can fix the broken machine, and on top of that, we can now adjust the automatons to make them work faster. Oh, screw it. Let's just use the steam core. I don't know. I actually don't know how many more automatons I'm going to need at all times. Let's just go for it. We're about to find some more. Iron Bank. There's a crack in the vault door and a frame that's wide enough to squeeze through. It's completely dark inside. This is indeed the vault in which the lords planned to reserve as much of their wealth as they could. Yet there isn't much in the way of gold, apart from some ancient jewelry and other works of art. There are wonders of science and knowledge here. Instruments, books, newspapers, letters. Take whatever we can. Why would I leave it intact? I'm not here to help make the lords happy. We stole their frickin' ship. They're gonna be angry. Go to the coal mine. I suspect we'll be able to set up another outpost over here, by the way. Alright, all medical posts have been upgraded. We can go for some insulation there. Could go for the infirmary. That requires a steam core, though. Could go for bunkhouses. Hothouses would be another way of getting some extra food. Upgrade the wall. Honestly, I don't know if we need a lot more wood. Right now, we're doing okay. Efficient gathering will get me a little bit more coal production, I think. Resource depot upgrade makes sense. And then maybe a large resource depot? Let's go ahead and research that. That should be quick and cheap. I just want to be able to have a bit more storage working for me, you know what I mean? Alright, so we're about to finish with this automaton, immediately starting the next one. Let's go ahead and send an automaton to work on the wall drill. Okay, so that should be fine. I already have automatons working on both of the steel workshops. So we have now a constant source of wood and steel every day. We have an automaton constantly producing coal at the coal thumper. Nothing gathering them, but that's not an issue so far. So I'm going to have another automaton, but I'm not too sure what to do with it. I guess we could try to research the tech necessary to make them good at doing doctoring. And then set up an automaton infirmary. Or have automaton start doing research for me. A drunken outburst. Captain, one of our workers has gotten drunk and now he's scaring people, shouting some nonsense about the lords. The lords are coming in that ship, you'll see. They're coming with that bastard little craven to take what's ours. I don't have any guard stations, so I'm just going to let him be, scaring everybody. But I don't approve of it. Alright, resource depots have been upgraded. Nice. Could go for the large depot. It's pretty expensive, but it can hold a lot of stuff. How are we doing in terms of heat? It's going to be getting a little bit colder with no obvious relief in sight, so I think it is probably time for us to start upgrading some power generations and so on. We don't necessarily have to turn it on, but at least it gives us the option to react as things do get colder. Increasing the range would also be rather nice, eventually. But that's expensive. Alright, more refugees have arrived. Lost refugees have been found. Hope rises. Only slightly, though. We weren't really excited about everyone's return. Bit of an inefficient space here, which I don't like, but what can I do? For now... Why is this invalid? I guess it's along a mountain. Oh, that sucks. Okay, hang on. If that's the case... Maybe I do want to just go ahead and place another church over here. Sure. Let's just go ahead and place it. I don't know. Maybe as things continue with this scenario and things get harder and harder, we're going to find that there are a lot of scenarios where people start getting really mad at me. Or something. I don't know. Again, it's partly about future-proofing. Making sure that in the future, horrible things don't happen to me. Some would say that that is very forward-thinking and intelligent. Others would say that I'm being paranoid. I can accept either one. Alright, everyone should be fine. Everyone's currently now housed. Frankly, it's not been so cold that we're having a hard time people keeping warm, even with just tents. Like, that's kind of helpful. That's impressive to me. If we can get by with only using tents, I think there's an achievement for that. Could be wrong. Await the next incoming refugee group, 9 out of 10. Oh, we're actually almost done? Really? Okay, well, while people are currently occupied, let's go ahead and set up some more of these tents. Sure, that should be fine. Okay, street out here. Street here. Okay. Just since no one has any jobs to do and stuff, blah, 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 blah. Still looking good in terms of, like, coal production and stuff, though. New automaton built. Done. All right. We might actually want to tear down the factory at some point. I mean, maybe not. We got 4 more steam cores currently on the way. This is pretty good. Scouts have arrived at the coal mine. We find coal. What do you know?
Get back to work.
The snow around is untrodden and eerie silence hangs over the place. There doesn't seem to be anything wrong with the machinery. We could easily restart the mining operation, or we could retrieve a large number of raw materials if we took the machinery apart. So, if we dismantle the machines, we will not be able to restart the mine, but we do gain a steam core. Alternatively, take the store coal, and then we can have a permanent supply. I'm going to go for the permanent supply, because that sounds pretty good. And then these guys, I guess, are just going to head home. Because as of right now, not much else to do. We should grab ourselves another outpost depot up over here. Like so. And that will give me the option to use some of my excess workers for something else. We still have plenty more we could be doing with people. So much more labor. Let's go ahead and place down at least a couple more of these resource depots. Join up some roads, probably do something kind of like this. There we go. At least we can build things immediately. That's nice. Avalanche survivors have been found from the Black Spire. Hope rises. We actually do need more housing still. Oh, what do you know? Alright, still can't fit one there. I don't like that. It is time to dismantle you. We'll move you over slightly because we messed this up. Alright, generator power upgrade is now available. Could go for it again. Also could go ahead and use some efficiency. I don't necessarily think we have to do the range. Like, the range is good, but it doubles the amount of coal used, right? I think technically it is cheaper from a coal perspective to place down a bunch of steam hubs with large range. Generally speaking. I am going to research the infirmary with the expectation that things are probably going to be getting harder soon, and we'll need to be able to heal a lot of other people pretty quickly. That is just sort of a paranoid assumption that I am actively making. Alright. Alright. Let's get this in here. A couple more tents like so. Okay, everyone else seems fine. That's more tents than we actively need, but since people are You know, looking for things to do. Might as well. Don't have enough steam cores to work on anything over there. We do probably want to increase our potential wood storage, as well as our potential coal storage. And maybe another resource depot over here so we can place down for some extra food rations. Book of Laws. So we can go for the public house, and that would certainly make people a lot happier. May not matter. Alternatively, what if we did purpose? Faith Keepers, I mean, it's basically Inquisitors. And they start bullying people, which I'm not sure that I want. The Temple could be good, though. Magnificent testament to the devotion of our people. It will kindle hope in the hearts of the faithful and sway the doubtful. Raises hope and comforts the discomforted. Or discontented. So Public House and the Temple both kind of will fulfill the same role for me at this point. A Care House, probably not. Triage, probably not. Organ transplants, the sick recover faster. That I actually like. Yes, let's just go ahead and sign that straight up. Listen, everyone. Since I'm not having discontentment and hope issues at the moment. But let's remember that that is going to be an option. I'm not letting anybody cut me up into parts. Don't worry, we're not going to. Oh, look, a costly success. The automation project is complete. Unfortunately, the pioneering engineer was killed by a steam core explosion. Did you just ruin another one? Automatons can now be used in medical facilities. The cost of all automatons falls by 5%. Well, that was a bit of a disaster there, but okay. So we get a free technology. Now I guess I could use the automatons at infirmaries permanently. That's kind of helpful. Speaking of infirmaries, there we go. Don't have any steam cores at the moment, but we could do that. Do I need more food right now? Right now we're okay. I think right now we're just at a state where I need to be looking for more and more ways to be increasing our housing capacity. Like over here, for example, you know? Place something down there. Place down a little bit of streets this way so people can quickly access the areas. Pull it out there. We'll probably turn this into another housing area. In which case, possibly placing down a steam hub would be wise. Like right over here. Because these two houses are currently not actually covered. If we do this, that's actually perfect. Alright, go ahead and work on that next. Okay, scouts have arrived at the city with more steam cores. Thank you! Is there anything else to go to? I don't think so. Nope, looks to me like that is about it. So we should be able to dismantle this scouting party, at least for the time being. So yeah, let's go ahead and disband them. We get some lumber back and some workers. Not that I have an immediate use for that, but still. Infirmary mechanization. Infirmaries require less people. Well, that's not an issue if I'm going to have automatons. Healthcare installation is certainly nice. Flying hunters could get me a lot more food. Houses are okay. Efficient gathering. Efficiency upgrade, maybe? Overdrive couplings could be helpful, too. Or we could do the difference engine. Let's go ahead and do the difference engine. Let's get to tier 4. Since I'm not feeling like I absolutely need any of the above options, this could be slightly helpful. Alright, so that should warm people up nicely. I'm going to go ahead and assign some engineers here to work on probably one more automaton, but I'm not sure I need anything else beyond that. The final group has arrived. No more refugees are coming. We were the last to leave the ships, so we should be the last to reach the generator. There's no living soul left on the trail behind us. He says that, and yet somehow I get the feeling that there's probably going to be a few more living souls on the trail behind them. This steam sawmill currently has nothing to do. We should go ahead and dismantle that before it gets colder. You should actually get dismantled too, because it looks like you're about to run out of things to do. Well, no, wait. I guess we could leave that. And send an automaton over here to just finish it off. But I don't see any more trees, so in a moment I think this sawmill needs to go. This one probably just needs to be relocated. You've saved all of our people! Hey, cool, you did it! Our friends and families, brothers and sisters, husbands and wives are safe. We are stronger now. You proved that together we can achieve the impossible. I'm glad to hear it. Hope rises. You've succeeded. Everyone has been saved. So why is the scenario not done? This is where I'm starting to think that there's got to be more going on here. This is a really good spot, I think. Yeah, that's a really good spot. Let's go ahead and place one there to replace the one that we're using up. Go for that. I like that the bells are currently ringing from the churches and stuff. Let's go ahead and lower the discontentment even further. We'll pray together and read the scriptures to restore hope. Nice. So wait, we don't need more housing. Why were people saying that it's really hard to fit everyone on this map? It seems like it's fine. I'm suspicious. Hey, we can fit an infirmary perfectly right there. Let's do it. Okay. So now what? I mean, I really don't know what else we gotta do, but there's something that's gonna have to happen. Let's go ahead and assign an automaton. I hope you guys don't mind a giant machine cutting into you. But now we have permanent healthcare. It's not bad, and we got room for a heck of a lot more stuff. Okay, well... Let's go ahead and pull the automaton off here. There we go, okay. I'm gonna end this video here, but I think we're not done. The scenario should have told us we were done, unless there's something going on here with the landing site, which we're currently heading out here. So maybe there's one more big event that has to occur at the landing site. They said there were people here, right? Oh, it's the Lords. Right, alright, we gotta go here and figure out how we're gonna deal with the Lords, and then I think the scenario is over. Thank you all very much for watching, hope you enjoyed. If so, then I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.